And that's why we're going to see the rebirth of Rasa Lila healing this year, because when we're pushed to that breaking point is when we have a spiritual renewal. It's no coincidence we see so many born-again Christians in prison. So, one of my favorite quotes from Krishna, despite it being an extremely infamous, hardly ever recited quote, is the 12th house reality. He says to his devotee, "When I particularly favor a devotee, first I take away his friends, then his family, all of his fortune. Struggle after struggle, he loses everything. And finally, when he has nothing left, I bring him into my association." That's 12th house, Pisces, Neptune reality. It's a little bit of a deeper spiritual reality than the eternal vacation deception that many of us have been lured by, unfortunately, inauthentic souls. So what prayer is for the asking for safety through this passage, which we're not pretending is all easy. For oftentimes, the most caring, compassionate souls carry the hardest, heaviest crosses. So this chanting is for an upliftment of our entire species, that God speaks to each of us through our hearts to know and do what is right, to be safe, to be taken care of, to be protected, not in the superficial sense, in the most meaningful sense, that we could lose the superficial things, but if we're brought into connection with God and what matters and what's meaningful at the end of the day, that is a blessing and not a curse. The 12th house, Pisces, Neptune, is therefore where we oftentimes encounter many hidden blessings. One of my favorite images of this deeper, all-in-all Pisces reality of unconditional love, we see Hanuman ripping open his chest. It's actually kind of grotesque. And there in the center of his heart we see Ram and Sita, God and Goddess. It's basically a symbol of the Sacred Heart in Hinduism. Hanuman, the ultimate devotee, very Christ-like being, ripping his heart open to his beloved.